Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to build a super simple, super easy iron farm. This thing isn't crazy. It's not some kind of crazy industrial farm that's going to take up an entire part of your world that you have to build super far away from everything because it's so huge and ugly. I promise you this thing is super simple, super easy to build, and it's pretty small too. It's only 20 blocks by 20 blocks, so this will be a very easy build for your world. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is build, not down, you want to build up 2 blocks like this, and that's going to be the first corner of your build, and you're going to go out by 20 blocks in each direction, making a square. So this is 1, then 2, 3, and 20. So this is the first wall, and we're going to do the same thing out this way. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 20, and then we're going to go out here and just finish it, make a big square. Alright, now once you've got your 20 by 20 square, you want to take a water bucket and place it in each of these corners, just like, break that, just like so. Now you want to go ahead and break every single block that is not touching water, and then once you have done that, you want to break these blocks that are just on the edge here, because we want this water to flow down into the middle here. And the last ones here, there we go. Now in this center piece here, you want to dig each block down 4 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and do that on each of these blocks. Now you're going to want to build a tunnel on any direction you want. It doesn't really matter, but we're going to want to build a tunnel that goes out so that you can actually get into the underside of this iron farm. So you want to dig 9 blocks out. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can do this on both sides just to make this look nicer. And then you can go ahead and dig up from here, because now we are at the surface. There we go, on the edge of the farm. And of course, if you want to, you can dig out these blocks so you're not bumping your head, and then put stairs or something nice just so this is a little bit nicer. There we go, some nice stone stairs. So now we have this wonderful little entryway right into the bottom of our farm. Now you want to place a chest right here, because this is going to be where you actually get the iron from. So we want to go around here, just for now, we can fill that up later. We want to go around so that we can take our hoppers and feed them into this chest. So we want to, it doesn't really matter which hoppers are feeding into where, as long as one of these is feeding into the chest and the rest of them are all feeding into the one that feeds into the chest. So in this case, we're good. Now right here, 2 blocks up above the hoppers, we want to fill this entire level with signs, because we want the lava to be just on top of here, so that when the golems fall in, they will drop their iron at their feet, and the iron doesn't have a chance of hitting the lava and getting burnt on accident. So we want to place our signs right here. This does not have to be fancy, so once you get all the signs in, as long as they're covering every single block, it will work just fine. At this point, if you want to go ahead and fill this hole in again, you can of course go ahead and do that. Now you want to take your lava bucket. You're only going to need one for this, and you want to place it in the middle here. Somewhere in the middle will work fine, because all we need is for the lava to spread to all the different corners of this thing, so that no matter where the golem is, he's falling into the lava. And it's okay, you don't need to put lava on every single block, as long as it's spreading. It'll work just fine. If you're wondering about the cats, they will die too. They will take damage from the lava, and then they will basically just burn to death down here, and you'll be able to collect the string. If you don't want the string from the cats, you can actually create yourself a little pod that's already full of cats. So you can go ahead and tame a bunch of cats, and then 5 cats will do, and you can just stick them in their own little area. And then once you have 5, then the village will recognize that there are already cats here, and it won't continue spawning them. Now you want to take some temporary blocks and build up 3 just like so, and we're going to build a little platform here. It's going to be a temporary platform, so it doesn't really matter what kind of blocks you use, as long as they're blocks that you can place beds on. We're going to build a 5 by 5 platform, so this is 2, 3, 4, and then we can go on the other side and just do 5. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's sort of in the middle here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just fill in the rest of this. Now on either side of this platform, we're going to want to place our beds now. So we're going to go just like this, placing the beds on both sides. Just leave the space in the middle and then place the beds just like so. For this step, it has to be nighttime because your villagers have to go to sleep. So if we can get ourselves some villagers, if we place some of these guys down, they will already start going to sleep. These guys with the green shirts, you do not want them in here. If you get these guys, like obviously you'll be in survival, so you will get those, but don't bring those guys into your farm because those guys are called nitwits, and nitwits do not produce iron golems at all. They don't produce any, so you want to get rid of them for this farm. But the rest of the guys will work, so once we get all of our guys in, there we go, we can start working on the glass. As we can see, a zombie just jumped on into the farm and he's not gonna have a good day. Now for the glass, we want to go up to in the middle here, all along like this. Now on the edge of the platform, we want to go out one like this and then one like that, because we are going to build a wall for these villagers so that they cannot get out. So do this on each side. Once you have done that, you can go ahead and fill them in like so. So now when the villagers are sleeping and you fill in the glass like this is going to prevent them from moving around, so that they will still produce golems, but they're not going to move around and cause any problems. They'll always be standing on their beds and they'll be able to go to sleep when it's nighttime as well. Now go ahead and fill in one more level above their heads just to make sure that no mobs can get to them no matter what. Okay, now once you've got that done, we're going to build another platform just like this one on top of this. Once you've got that down, go ahead and start placing the beds just like we did on the top platform. The only thing different about this platform is we're going to need one extra bed, because having 21 beds, I don't know why, but for some reason it just makes villages more efficient. So go ahead, do that, and then bring your villagers into here and have them sleep again. Babies are okay, so if you have babies, you can bring them into the village because eventually they will grow up, although they will not produce golems while they are a baby. Once you've got them all in here, go ahead and repeat the same thing that you did earlier. Get your glass. This time, obviously, we have another villager there, so we just have to fill in the blocks above his head, just like all the other guys. Now, for the very final step, all we have to do is place slabs all around the edges. I mean, this isn't totally necessary because you can use torches instead, but if you don't want iron golems to spawn on this edges, just in case, you can go ahead and slab all of them just like so. And that, my friends, is everything. That is the entire farm. Super simple, and there we go, we already got a golem. Super easy, super simple to build. This thing will only take you like 5 or 10 minutes in your survival world. It only took me a couple of minutes in creative, so in survival maybe it'll take like 10-20 minutes more, and that is all we have. It was easy as that. Also, according to YouTube, most of you guys are not subscribed, so if you like this video and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out. But for now, that is all. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Lay it down, let me see your hand. Show me what you got. You're always talking, but you're not playing. It doesn't match your face.